Hey Crownies, welcome back to a vlog. And this time I'm alone because Charmie, she is busy with TikTok. But I wanted to explain you something, or I tell you about my experience. You can see it in the title below. I have made the first bad experience with the police here in the Philippines. First of all, I need to say it was, of course, my fault. I mean, the reason why the police officer stopped me, it's okay, it's totally fine. But I wanted to talk more about the way he talked to me. And for all the new subscribers we have here, we always say, or I always say that in our vlog we are talking about good things and also bad things happen. And of course, when you live abroad as a foreigner in another country, it's not always nice and paradise. Sometimes also bad things happen. So I think it would be interesting for you guys to also join bad experience or to hear bad experience about what happened here. But before I start telling you this, I just wanted to make sure and explain that I have a lot of respect for police officers, and I always treat them nice. I don't get rude or I don't get upset. I think you guys know our vlogs, and I would say for myself that I'm more a calm person and not aggressive or something. And especially when it comes to police officers or firefighters, nurses, I mean, they have not an easy job, and I think they have also a lot of stress. So in general, I do not complain about police. But in that case, I need to say that I had really the feeling that he doesn't like foreigners, or that he likes to use his situation as a police officer to give a foreigner a stressful situation. Also the question he was asking, I'm sorry guys, I'm sweating. Also the question he was asking, it was a little bit crazy questions, but I will talk about it now. But like I said, I wanted to make sure, yes, the reason why they stopped me is right. And also it doesn't mean that every Filipino police officers are bad persons, because I got stopped a lot of times already here in the Philippines, because like you guys know, we are driving always from Tagbilaran to Kandihay or Ubay. That's always 2 to 3 hours drive, and there is always a stop in any of this road, sometimes in Valencia or Hagna, Kandihay, there's always stops. And normally it was always good and always a good experience, but I think it was just a question of time when I had my first bad experience. But let us go in this topic now. What is the reason why they stopped me? I was not wearing a helmet. Yeah. This is my fault, and of course, when you guys will write down now, stupid of you, it's stupid of me. The reason is, I have a helmet, this one. I hope you guys can see. Wait. This helmet here. The problem with this helmet, Apollo got it a couple times already, and he broke, you can see, he broke the closing part here, so you cannot close it anymore. And also the last time when he took it to play with it, he left it outside in the garden. So yesterday when I wanted to drive, it happened yesterday, this was completely wet from inside, so I don't like it, and it was not making me comfortable. So I was asking myself, and the funny thing is, I was really asking myself, oh, should I drive without helmet? But wait, I turn this again. But I just wanted to drive to the port, and we are living in Dawis, and the port is just 1 minute drive, okay, because I wanted to get fish for evening. And that time also, it's always traffic jam because it was around between 5 and 6, and normally here is always traffic jam, especially there on the old bridge, because all the people once they are working in Panglao going back to Tagbilaran, or people who work in Tagbilaran going back to Panglao, so there's always traffic jam. So you cannot drive faster than 30 kilometers per hour. So I say to myself, come this 1 minute I drive there. And yeah, and exactly in that moment there was a police stop. So let us go into the police stop now, because it was a really funny experience. I drive there and I saw the polices, and there was, I think, 6 police officers. 4 of them, they was talking to other motorbike drivers. I think they was just focused on motorbikes, because the cars they was driving in front of me, they let them through. So I was actually in this moment already confused, because there was staying 2 police officers on the side and they doesn't do anything, okay? So I stopped for a moment in front of this police station. I was waiting if they say something to me, but they doesn't look to recognize me, or doesn't look to, no, they saw me, but they doesn't look to put any attention on me. So I drive further. And then in this moment I was already past them, and then one of them shouted at me and like, stop, stop, stop. And then I stopped directly, and I was asking myself, hey, why you don't do this to me, give me any sign from the moment I pass you, shout. Yeah, and then he directly says something like, why you drive away? And I say, I don't drive away, I was stopping and no one seems to care, so I drive further, because there was cars behind me. And then he stopped there, and then I stopped, and from the very first moment he was really, I would say, aggressive, disrespectful. It's always like offending words or something. It was not like this, but you can hear that he was a little bit aggressive, okay? So I stopped, and then he said, from where you are? I said, I'm living here. And then he said, no, what nationality? I said, German. And then he said, okay, driver license. I said, yes, okay. And I always have my German driver license in my box. And in this moment I was really thinking already, okay, he will complain about I'm not wearing helmet, so that's for sure. But the driver license was really not any problem, because like I said, there was already so many times we was stopped in the way between Tagbilaran and Ubay or Kandihai, and every time when I showed my German driver license, the police always say, yeah, okay, go, and done. But I had this feeling that this man, maybe he had a bad day, or fight with his wife, or maybe he has just, over times, I don't know, but he was really, I think he was looking for problems. So I gave him my license, and then he said, what is that? And I said, yeah, my license. And then he said, it's not a license. I said, yes, it's my German driver license. And then he said, like, it's not valid. I said, but excuse me, sir, I drive from Tagbilaran to Ubay every week, and I was stopped many times already in the last weeks, and no one complains. And then he said, yeah, it's not valid. And then he directly go on my missing helmet. And I said, yeah, I'm sorry. So I tried to explain him the same situation what I explained you, that my helmet is broken, my dog broke it. But of course I think, like, when I would be a police officer and someone come to me and say, oh, my dog broke my helmet, I would also not believe. So in that moment I was thinking, like, okay, it's okay. But I mean, in that moment I know that I was doing something wrong, and I say to him, I agree, I don't drive helmet, but I say I don't agree that this license is not valid, because in the last few weeks, every time when I was stopped over from the police, no one cares. And then now you start making it to a problem. That's what I said, but in a very nice way. And I said, I agree, I not wearing a helmet, it's not good. And then he asked me where I want to go, and I said, just down there to the port buying fish. And then he asked me where I live, and I said, directly there, 1 minute away. He said, okay. And then in this moment I was thinking that now the situation will calm a little bit, but he had always this aggressive attitude. He was shaking and looked very big eyes, and then I was thinking like, hey, what is the problem? I'm just not wearing my helmet. I mean, give me the ticket, I pay for it, and then it's okay. That's what's my attention. And I was thinking, what is the problem? And then he started asking questions like, how old are you? And I said, I'm 33 years old. And then he said, you're a right man, you are rich, right? So when you are rich, why you don't buy a new helmet? And I said, yeah, it happened last time. I planned to go to ICM, and I'm really telling the truth. I mean, of course, I can understand that he doesn't believe me, because I think a lot of times he heard bad excuses. But I'm a German man here in the Philippines, and all the foreigners will agree, it's not easy here to find a helm what fits properly to my head. And that helm here, when we bought our bike, you guys can see the card here, we got this for free. So while we was buying the bike, that was like a present. But it's not fitting me, and I said, okay, now it's broken, so I will search for a really helm who fits me properly. So I explained to him that it's not easy for me, and then he said, you are rich, right? You are a German man, you are rich. And I was thinking to myself, okay, what kind of question is it? And then I'm saying, no, I'm 33 years old, I'm living with my girlfriend, and it's not that just because I have white skin, I'm rich. And then I don't know why he asked me that question, and then he said, where is your Filipina? I said, she is at home and she is waiting for me to buy fish. And then he said, is she your only, how many girlfriends you have? I said, I have just one. No, how many girlfriends you have here in the Philippines? I know foreigners, they have always more, they are always cheating, blah, blah, blah. So I really got the feeling that he is mad at foreigners or something. So I explained him again, I have just one Filipina, and I asked him what it has to do with my punishment for not wearing a helmet, so why he needs, no? And then in that moment I was really nice, but when he starts asking personal questions, I had this feeling, or maybe he realized that I was getting confused or irritated because I stopped smiling. And then he starts laughing, and I start laughing as well because I thought it's a joke. And then he directly goes back to this aggressive way, and then he say, "It's serious, okay? You need to wear a helmet. It's very dangerous." And I said, "Yes, sorry. I explained to you. My helmet is broken. I wanna buy a new one. I'm still looking for a new helmet, what fits me properly, what is not easy here in the Philippines." And I agree that it's not right what I did. And then he asked me if I have a wife in Germany, and I said no. And then he said I have to wait, and then I waited. And then he comes back and he said, I have to pay punishment for a punishment or penalty. You guys know what I mean. I have to pay for not wearing a helmet. And he said to me, and this is a question I have to all the foreigners here. He said to me, my driver license is not valid. And I hear also that it's not valid, and I have to make a Filipino driver license, what I will do now, so I will not be in this situation again. But he will not charge me anything for that. I just have to pay for not having a helmet. So I said, okay, thank you so much, and I'm sorry again. I didn't know that I have to stop because I was driving, and you guys seems not to look at me or not to care because you guys saw me and I was driving, because behind me the people was already using their horns to drive further. And then he lead me to another man, and in this moment I realized again how different police officers can be, because there was a younger, he was an old man, I think he was like 40 or maybe end of 30s. And he lead me to a younger police officer who gave me the ticket. And this man was so nice, okay, because he was writing down the ticket and then he asked my name, everything. He was smiling and then he said, here, listen, it's very careful, it's very dangerous not wearing a helmet, please wear a helmet, we are looking for people because there are so many accidents. I said, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I explained him also the reason why I don't wear a helmet, and this is just a 1 minute drive. Of course, also in 1 minute there can happen accident, but yeah, like I said, I was not expecting it, and I don't wanna step out of my, of the mistake I did. Okay, I'm not making this vlog to tell you how mean they are in the way that they hold me as a foreigners, even other people without helmets driving driving passing, and then they doesn't say anything. I did a mistake and it's okay, but I just don't think that when you represent your country as a police officer and the person in front of you is nice and this person agree what is the mistake, and I don't know if you have to be like offensive or aggressive. Yeah, he was really like it was like a shouting, you know, and I say to him, why we talk like this? I mean, I'm nice to you. And yeah, and then the other guy, he was writing down, he said, okay, you need to pay. And I said, okay, I need to pay here. And then he said, no, we are not allowed to take money, you need to go to the municipal and then you give this ticket. And he said it costs around 200 peso. He was really kind, and in this moment I was actually asking myself why the other person cannot be like this, you know, because it's not that I was put other people in danger, or that or I take something away, or I'm not a robber or murderer or something. I just was not driving helmet, and I was observing it when there was another, after he bring me to the other guy, he stopped another bike, and that was a Filipino, and with him he was really smiling, you know, he was nice and kind, and there was a woman and a man sitting on the bike, and he was asking driver license, blah blah blah, but to me he was really yeah. So this is what I wanted to tell you. We will go now to the municipal and we will pay this, so I can tell you how much it cost, and then also I will try again to find a new helmet to make the things not happen again. Yeah, I just wanted to ask, can you tell me, or all the men who are living in the Philippines or actually was in the Philippines already, did you made also experience like this, or is it just me, the only one? Yeah, let me know in the comments down below if your experience about Filipino officers, police officers. I need to say for myself, I live here now since September, and there was minimum 5 or 6 times police officers stopped me, and they was actually always nice. And this was my first experience where I would say it was a little bit uncomfortable and not nice, because I really was not rude to him or pissed or something. I just understand what it's his job, so it's the job he has to do, and of course I did it. But to be like rude to someone who is from other place or not from our own area, I don't know if this is necessary. Yeah, but I need to tell you again also that in every country and in every kind of business or jobs, there's always good people and bad people. And I don't want to say that it's just happened here in the Philippines. I'm sure it happened also in other countries, and also in Germany, 100%. I know that there is also bad police officers, because there's always black sheeps. It doesn't matter where you are. And like I said, mostly when I had contact to Filipino police, there was not like this, okay? So I don't want to say no that every police officer here in the Philippines are like this. It's just my first experience. I told you I will always tell you everything what happened, even it's good or bad, so that you guys have an idea about my life here or our life here. This is what I wanted to share with you. We will go now to the municipal, and you guys will see now how much it costs when you are not driving or when you don't drive with a helmet here in Panglao. Let's go. Hey, sexy lady.
Sexy lady, but I'm wearing chinelas. It's spice sandal.
Schatz, what is the plan now?
We're gonna go to
Buy a
buy
helmet.
helmet, but I don't want to buy here in the mall because it's expensive, and I don't expensive because I always break the glass, you know. So we will check outside the mall, but we have to park the motorbike here, and we will see if we can find. For me,
Yeah,
it's helmet.
Spider-Man. How much?
1399.
Oh, it's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap. In the mall, it costs 5,000. But I want to have this here, and then you have nose cover, but this is too hot for me. Pila ni? 1499.
What is the biggest helmets they have?
Oh, this is very nice. Something like this.
Yeah, this is good for you.
Unsay pinakadako nga helmet na ninyo ani? Size?
Kailangan ko ano, XR na ay
RXR?
XL.
Pila? XXL? Namoy 3XL. They don't have your size, and that's the problem with Andre, you know, because he has no size.
Yeah, this is good. Sava, they have around 500 helmets here.
Yeah, that's a problem, you know. I don't like it when I see a lot because I have a hard time to choose.
Sava, if I would be you, I would take
Okay,
a
this
very
one.
girly one, because when we are at your family and your brother will see that, then it's not yours anymore.
I know.
Yeah,
So when we drive Kanya, I will not wear a helmet.
of course you will wear. But why you don't buy this one? Your brothers will never wear. You look like Star Wars. It's too short though. It's not big enough, oh?
No, it's really fun.
Sure?
Can you try to test it? I want you to see, because when you drive at night, I will give it to you.
So it's way too small.
Try ba? Oh.
Yeah, it's too small.
It is like
This is yours now?
this. And what about yours?
I will check somewhere else. Where are bigger helmets or
I give you only
internet?
1,000 as budget.
And how much was this?
799.
So my safety is not more worth.
My safety? This is safety?
So when you would buy a big other one, I would say yes. So you have your decision now?
Yes.
Very good. That was faster than I expected.
Yes, im Internet habe ich schon versucht, Helm für
Dann gehen wir zu Cebu.
Cebu, nur für Helm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, I need to check myself. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, you go now. So when you fall, Sawadee.
Tingka doon lahat. Ano sa tingka
It's crazy, I never saw this before. He is hanging bags with fish. I had an aquarium before, but to see this makes me a little bit sad. Because you never take our cam.
But you never take my phone either in TikTok, huh?
I don't know about TikTok.
I don't know about YouTube.
You know about cam.
I know only about our followers and subscribers and all. So, where are we gonna go?
And now we go to pay my
We have
penalty.
to pay the penalty that he made yesterday. Don't take this man as an example, okay? Joking.
So what kind of man you want to take an example? Cheaters? Show us shots. Show them your new helmet.
Alright, so I didn't know that this one I cannot wear at night time. I knew this color, but I didn't even realize that it's not good for nighttime. So it's so idiot.
True.
Because I bought this so Andrew can use this during nighttime when we go travel at night. Because his complaint was he cannot see this part here at night.
Oh yeah. When you would have a very sexy motorbike now, then it would look so good. Ah, Schatz, bitte, du... Warte. Oops. Just show your butt, right? My God, this woman, eh?
Just what's the purpose? I lift up so heavy, I care for you so heavily, and I'm not gonna show off my butt. Joke.
Can we go now?
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go to municipal. Oh my God, I hope only 200, huh? Shots ba? I hope only 200. We pay.
Yeah, we will see.
If it costs 500 or 1,000, you need to give me massage.
I gave you massage yesterday already.
It was terrible.
Thank you. So, Crownies. Now we are here in Dowie's Town Hall. And I think we have to pay here our penalty. My penalty. And I hope it will not be so expensive. You will see. Wait a minute.
I'm so curious how much is the charge for not wearing helmet or driver's license. We will see. How much?
200 pesos.
200. He's lucky this time.
That's all? That's all? Thank you. Huh? Now I need to get... really? There? Okay, thank you. Now we need to go to the police station to show.
Show where? Ah, there. Where my Joy is there.
What?
Joy.
Yeah, then we show Joy.
So we're gonna go to police station to show off that he paid, because to clear his wrongdoings in the Philippines. That there's a foreigner who doesn't follow the rules. And maybe we will. One of my friend is also working in this police station. It's the police station in Dawis where we are living. Shots.
What should I say? Yeah, so guys, very funny. Right after we were talking, we go to the police station and I wanted to give them the receipt to prove that I really paid. And then in this moment, the police officer who was rude to me, or who was not so nice to me, he stopped me and say, hey, what are you doing here? And then I said, yeah, I paid. And then he said, ah, okay. And then you can give me the receipt. And I said, okay, thank you. And
He was so nice.
then he was so smiling, I don't know. This time he was smiling and laughing, making jokes. I think maybe he had just a bad day, or maybe it's just his way to, yeah, confront people, maybe to make them feel guilty or something. I don't know, we will see. Okay guys, this was the end of this vlog. We will go now to ICM and we will buy groceries, but this will be in another vlog, and then we will show you how much money we spend for buying groceries for 1 week here in Panglao. Right, Schatz?
Yeah.
Okay, see you in that vlog and see you next time. Bye bye.